In this video, I'll be playing a new cozy game called LOU'S Lagoon and keeping you company whilst you fall asleep. If you're new here, I'm MadMorph, and if you're returning, welcome home. This is Fall Asleep with MadMorph, episode 56, and this is LOU'S Lagoon. It's a cozy exploration crafting adventure about flying a seaplane between tropical islands to rebuild communities. It's pretty cute, it's very relaxing, and it even starts with a bedtime story. So it's perfect for the Sleep series. The good news is it's out today, so if this is your kind of thing, you can pick it up on Nintendo Switch 1 and 2, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. There is a link in the description if you want to check it out for yourself, and they are today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by LOU'S Lagoon. So let's go ahead and tuck you in, and let's begin. LOU'S Lagoon. It's kind of fun to say, isn't it? Say it with me a few times. LOU'S Lagoon. Let's go. Let's begin our adventure on LOU'S Lagoon. Nice menu screen, nice music. Did you guys ever have someone come in and play one of those in school? I realize,
all right, little pilot, get ready for bed. Your old Uncle Lou will be flying back home tomorrow morning. Ready for a last bedtime story before I leave?
A bedtime story? How perfect is this?
Now, let's see.
And let's get down
Born
to
of
sleep.
a flash, brilliant and bright, the earth awoke. The light was beautiful, yet lonely. Drifting and despondent, light encountered the dark. Drawn to each other, they embraced and were to never part again. Such a pure love, and so marked this new beginning. Their first children were born. Wind and wave.
Cute.
A
This
set of
is not how I was
siblings
expecting
so
this to begin.
enchanting it made even the stars jealous. They grew older, larger, stronger, beginning to play together. But this does not come without quarrel. Even their smallest of tussles caused floods and hurricanes. But when they made peace, the seas lulled, and the howl became but a breeze. Calm would return to the earth.
But a breeze. But a breeze. It sounded like Butterbreeze, a brand.
One day, not long ago, wind and wave fought so fiercely it conjured the mightiest of storms. Wind could no longer bear the pain and fled.
Poor wind.
The sea roared and the sky darkened.
Okay, we're not doing English anymore. I'm the best captain in the entire Limbo archipelago for a reason. I don't mind voicing for you. Would be scary to be on a boat in a storm. We're almost there. Hands on deck, little shrimp. Come on, got seashells on your ears? And this must be us. And we get to create and customize our character. Customize, I suppose, rather than create should be the correct terminology. I think we'll have this face. We've got some tones, all kinds of colors. Should we be a little goblin? Or a Simpson? I think I'll come over here and just go with where it was. Hairstyles, very, very important. Let's see, what have you got? Something luscious. Some luscious locks. That's cute. Space buns. We'll go with space buns. I quite like the colour that we have already, but let's try some different ones to have a look. We've got like a dark blue, a teal, a duck egg. What was the colour it already was? That sort of pink. We'll go with that. Eyebrows. Very important. Those all do. Eyes. We'll go with green. The goblin is inside of us. And an itty bitty nose. That's like a hot dog. We'll go with a little triangle. We're going to skip facial hair. You can have cat whiskers. You can have all kinds of little makeup on your face. I think we'll leave it as it is. We've got a voice. Go with that. Let us begin. That was a very cute intro. Very sweet. And unexpected. Some mythology. And here we are. I think we're sinking. LOU'S Lagoon. Lagoon is a great word. Lagoon. Also French for a henchman. Uncle Chewbacca. Oh, if it isn't the little cadet. So good to see you. Look at you all grown up. You're the spitting image of Uncle Lou. Thank goodness Jackie got you through the storm safe and sound. Where is Lou? Lou flew off in the middle of the storm. He was sure there was something unnatural about it and that he wanted to find out what was causing it. I stayed behind to make sure everyone here was safe. A while later, the storm moved on, but Lou hasn't come back yet. Rough. No need to worry, though. Your Uncle Lou is the best pilot in the Limbo Archipelago. I'm sure he's A-OK. For those that are just listening, the character is a dog. I wasn't barking for you. I wasn't barking at you. He's a dog in a Hawaiian shirt. The storm? I love the word archipelago. Hopefully I'm saying it correctly. Somebody will probably comment and say it's actually archipelago, but I say archipelago. That whirlwind really did a number on Lou's Island and our delivery service. We're out of commission for the time being. My gut's telling me the storm left the other islands in the Limbo Archipelago in an even worse shape. And my gut's never wrong. The sooner we get our delivery service up and running again, the earlier we can support the rest of the Limbo Archipelago. You keep saying Limbo Archipelago. I like the word too, and I'll say it if I want to. Are you on board, cadet? Count on me. I knew I could rely on you. Let's start rebuilding and get my plane working again. I'll meet you down at the landing pier. A new beginning. I've arrived on Lou's Island. It was so great seeing Hefty again. But the story... I just realised his name's Hefty, and he's a really big dog. Feels like a slightly cruel nickname that just stuck. Or he just decided to own it, you know? And that's okay. Uncle Lou is nowhere to be found. Hefty says he was trying to find out what caused the storm. Whatever that means, I'll help Hefty clean up and rebuild the delivery service. Uncle Lou will have returned by then. It's a bit like, you know, someone being introduced to a friend group and they're like, this is Hefty. His real name's Doug, but we all call him Hefty. And then privately later on, you're having a conversation away from the group with Doug. And he says, I hate when they call me Hefty. You're like, do you know what? I'll call you Doug, mate. It's never happened to me, but I can imagine it's happened to someone. But Hefty seems to like his name. We're on the island. Talk to Hefty at the plane landing, which is over this way. I think we'd all like to escape to an island, wouldn't we? Oh look, cool little tutorial videos. I like that. That's cute. Helpful. Don't know why more don't do that, actually. Better than just a bit of text. Hello, Hefty. Ah, there you are, Cadet. I'd welcome you in, but your house is gone? Don't worry about the house, it was just walls and a roof. We'll rebuild our delivery piece by piece, starting with the pier. Oh, don't sweat it. Lou's Delivery has a secret sauce. Helpful gadgets made by someone much smarter than old Hefty. Turns into Jabba. Here, take this. It's called the Swirler. It'll help you collect stuff you might find useful. Just point it at whatever you want to suck in. It'll pull it into your zipper so you can push it out again somewhere else. Want to try it? If you say so. Great. If there's one thing we have plenty of after the storm, it's driftwood. I bet you can easily get the pier back in shape with it. So we've got the Swirler. Fidge's creation. While it may not be the strongest, it will help you easily collect various resources. You can only harvest level 1 resources with it. So we've got a swirly suck machine, and it's going to shoot out a stream like a Ghostbusters thing, and we can suck up resources with it. Can we suck a crab? No. Thank goodness. So as we get some driftwood, let's see, what's the ambience? Nice little, I mean, personally, I'm a big fan of wave ambience. This always comes up when we talk about ambience, but if I'm sleeping, anything with rain or waves, I haven't had to use it for a while, but you know what, every so often, right, there comes a time in your life when you need something to help you sleep. That's probably why you're here. And I've gone through those phases where it's like your mind, there's too much going on in there and you need something to help you just quiet it down at night, get to sleep. For me, that is the sound of waves. Honestly, like this kind of thing, I went through a period of listening to that. I find it so relaxing. I don't mind the gulls in here. I will say when I went through that phase, the episodes I kept listening to did have gulls every so often. I was like, just have the waves, mate. I mean, we're in a game here, so it makes sense for there to be gulls, but laying in bed, and it's like, oh, nice waves, just drifting off, and then you just hear, it's like, oh, jeez. I've only done, I think, a couple. I know I've done the Little Mermaid with wave sounds for the podcast. I should do more, just because I'm such a fan of them myself, honestly. Rain is my go-to. It works really well with stories. Love rain too, though. Best real-life sound to sleep with when it's raining outside. What's your favourite? Let everyone know in a comment. You got the hang of it already. You're just as good as your Uncle Lou with these things. Ready for what's next? Since Lou took his plane, we only have my bird left. And the storm didn't go easy on my poor baby. It's missing a few parts. Let's take it step by step. First, we'll need a new propeller. My bird's going nowhere without one. We always had a spare propeller ready, but it disappeared a couple of days ago. I have a feeling who might have taken it. Those kids. Little rascals were so keen to build a plane, they must have got their tiny hands on it for sure. Look for Clip and Clap around the northeast. I'll bet you a big slice of Granny's delicious cake that they know where the propeller went. Been eating my grandma's cake. After the storm, Hefty's plane is a total wreck. I'll try to help him as best as I can. Looks like the plane is missing one of its 2 propellers. Hefty mentioned having a spare one, but it seems to have gone away under mysterious circumstances. He suspects that the kids Clip and Clap are behind it, not to be confused with their cousins, who are horses, Clip and Clop. I should have a word with the 2. Let's find Clip and Clap. Or would it be Clippity Clop? The Coconut Twins. And we'll go find them to the north. So as we run around, it looks like we're going to rebuild different things that have been affected by the storm. Spitting out more driftwood to repair a pathway. I'm actually going to tweak the sound a little bit because I turned the music down a little bit too much, I think. We'll see how that is. I was expecting it to be overpowering, but actually it's quite nicely sitting there in the background. Which is nice. A wood thorn. So we need a swirler 2.0 to swirl that bad boy. So we head through the jungle. Like a regular Indiana Tomb Raider Nathan Drake. I kind of like having the gizmo that is collecting things, rather than having to grab everything by hand. I'm so glad we've moved into that time where tools are multi-use without having to like change constantly. Shovel to hoe to trowel to, you know, watering can. A pebble. As curious as it may sound, these are not ordinary stones, but rather the fruit of the pebble shroom. If mushrooms had fruit, that is. It can be grounded down and pressed into bricks. Or do they or don't they? Zanana instead of bananas. That's tickled me. Bananas are called zananas here. I love that. I might just start calling bananas zananas anyway. Alright, we've got a double jump. So I don't actually think I was supposed to come up this way. But I did anyway. That's the beauty of exploring. Sometimes I go for a walk and I explore my own neighbourhood on those odd occasions where I might actually leave the house. It's one of those things when everything that's on your doorstep you suddenly don't explore it. But it's good for your brain to see something new. Find a new path. Ooh, a waterfall, how lovely. Oh, I think they're called zananas because they kind of look a little bit electric-y. They like kind of zap. Zanana. Isn't it the Minions that are obsessed with bananas? I've only ever seen like the first Despicable Me, but it's incredible how well those Minions movies do, isn't it? Wait. Ah, it's just more zananas. I thought it was telling me I could do something with them, but not just yet. So the tutorial's telling me we got double jump, which I have actually already worked out, which is nice. Love a double jump. Love a double jump in a game. Wish I could double jump in real life. If you could have any power from a game in real life, like a typical video game power, like double jump, what would you have? What else even is there, actually? What about a rest button? Click to rest. No more trying to fall asleep. I'd be out of business then, though, wouldn't I? So maybe we should discount that. Who's this little guy? A beaver. So you're like a beaver, but you're a bee, and you've got honey all over your back. Should probably see a doctor about that. So it looks like Clippity Claps is down here. Or at least, Clip is. Hey, I don't know you. You look an awful lot like Lou. You're a Lou imposter. You're trying to be as cool as him, right? Doing my best. You're never going to be as cool as Lou. He's the best pilot ever, and he taught us everything. Except how to build a sturdy raft. It's totally not our fault Clap got stuck on that island out there. Distant screaming. If Lou was here, he'd have already rescued Clap. But you're not as cool as him, imposter. You won't get my brother back here. What happened? I told you, it wasn't our fault. When the storm was gone and Lou hadn't come back, we wanted to rescue him. Not that he would need rescuing, with how cool he is. I made a plan to build a raft and follow him, but Clap couldn't wait, set off all by himself, and didn't get very far. I'm working on a plan to get him back, but we need more driftwood this time. Without Lou, we have to do everything ourselves. I can help. What? Really? I bet you're not cool enough to get Clap back, Lou imposter. You'll need much more driftwood than we used. Clip and Clap have built a rickety raft to sail after Lou, and guess what happened? The raft broke, leaving Clap stranded on a small island off the shore. I can't leave the kid there, but first I need to collect some wood to make him a new raft. I like playing a game and it gets the writing getting a genuine chuckle out of me. Makes such a difference to anything, but especially something like this. Having characters where the dialogue, it doesn't have to be funny, but just where the writing has a little extra something about it. To make me want to talk to the characters, to explore the world, to meet other people, and to not just hit the skip button. You know, that's kind of in all of us as gamers, is the urge to skip, skip, skip. So whenever there's some good dialogue, I'm absolutely like plus points for me. Who's this over here? They look a bit like a bat from a distance. Let's find out. It's got a peg leg. Who are you? Oh, you're like a loot goblin. Oh, I've been beaten up. So I have to dodge their oil. They're like a pirate dog. And I got their treasure. I thought it was a character to talk to. Okay, let's see if this is enough wood. We have got a sprint button as well. Stop trying to be like Lou. Clap. Clap's still over there. Frantic waving. Not cool. Ah, so wait, I think that's why I had the tutorial for swimming. I swim over there to put the driftwood on the raft. Of course I do. I'll sprint more. People get annoyed at me sometimes when I don't sprint. I'm just enjoying the world. Just having a stroll, mate. There's no rush. I loved Ghostbusters as a kid, so this is very pleasing to me using this swirler. It looks so much like a Ghostbusters stream. A pack. Hey, what are you doing on my island? Treppers, intruder. Yeah, it's my island, Clepania. I live here. I need no help. What happened? Lou flew away on the night of the storm and never came back. Clip came up with this awesome plan to rescue him, so I built a raft. But Clip said it could only carry one of us and that I had to go because I'm much stronger and braver than him. The raft broke anyway and I didn't get far enough to find Lou. But I discovered my own island, Claptopia. Now I'm the king. If you want to stay, you have to do everything I say. Hear my command, my servant. King of Kleptomania demands you repair the royal ship. As you wish. Wow, you fixed the raft. I can go home. I mean, good work on the royal ship, my servant. Your king will now set sail for his secret hideout. Don't follow me. Forward. Fnewer. Goodbye. After I rescued them, the kids ran off to their hideout somewhere on the island. They told me not to follow them, but I suspect they keep Hefty's propeller there. Guess we'll see who's the bigger rascal. So we're just following kids home now. Rascal rescue. Their little raft made it home safely as we head back through the jungle. I think I'd be very scared of a jungle in real life just because of the bugs. And there is the propeller. Hey, thief! This is our propeller for our plane and you can't have it. It's Hefty's. Clip, you said we could take Hefty's propeller because nobody need... Shut it, Clap. This is our best chance to build our own plane. Lou's gonna be mad at us, Clip. Okay, take the propeller, but don't forget how kind we were. Although you're an imposter. But you better make the delivery service run again before Lou gets back here. After the storm, Hefty's plane is a total wreck. I'll try to help him as best as I can. Looks like the plane's missing one of its 2 propellers. Hefty mentioned having a spare one, but it seems to have gone away under mysterious circumstances. Yoink. Later, punks. I'm going to return this to its rightful owner. Stay in school, 'cause stealing ain't cool. They're like, okay, Unc. Your actual uncle is way less unky than you, Unc. Okay, jeez. Kids can be so cutting. May as well collect driftwood on the way. I feel like we'll be needing plenty. Time to return the propeller. Come up here, spit it out. That's the first step toward getting my plane to work again. While you were chasing the propeller, I inspected the electronics of my bird. It doesn't look good, cadet. The board computer's pretty much toast. I'll need a new microchip. I wonder if Jackie has one in store on her boat. She's usually a safe bet when it comes to buying crafting components and materials. Wonderful, but wait a second. Jackie might want some shillings for the microchip. Here. These should more than cover the cost. Keep the change. Shillings, the currency widely accepted throughout the Limbo Archipelago. Limbo Archipelago was actually the name of my album. My samba album that I released. Salsa album? Tomato salsa. A microchip. I somehow expected Hefty's plane to be much older, but apparently that's exactly what we need. Jackie trades in both common and uncommon things. She might have a microchip in her shop. Looks like it's just over here. Jackie's. Yeah, Jackie. We're here, little shrimp. Lou's Island, your uncle's home port. Don't think you're off the hook just yet. You owe me for taking you here through the storm. What can I do? I'm just messing with you. It's all good. There's nothing quite like a tiny storm to make you feel alive. Also, I've got a soft spot for Hefty. It was a fine excuse to drop by the old scallywag, even if he's going to snatch my first mate away. Now I'll be sticking around the Limbo Archipelago to stock up and see what's what. I smell an opportunity for sales on the wind. Heh. Got a microchip? Hefty already got you running errands for him? I see. You helping him make his plane operational again then, eh? Just so happens I have a pristine microchip in stock, but as much as I like Hefty, I'll have to take at least some shillings for it. Shop's all set up. Trade. Microchip. Shop. Bought. Done. Wave. Transfer the microchip into the plane. Perfect. With that, the board computer should work better than ever before. There's one last step before my bird can fly again. We need to reinforce the hull. Only the most durable materials will do. It's time you learn about the core element of our delivery service, the refinery. Although it's a complicated contraption, the way it works is simple. Raw materials go in, refined materials come out. Can you operate the refinery and make 2 refined metal? Refined metals made from scrap. Find more than enough lying around. Okay. Lastly, Hefty's plane is going to need a reinforced hull. Hefty introduced me to a machine called the refinery. Which is it this? Where am I putting it once I've got it? Ah, it's over here. We need to collect some scrap first. Craft metal at the refinery. Do we have some already? We do. Refined from scrap. Done. Transfer back to the plane. So having the plane is the starting point because I think we're actually going to be flying around to islands and stuff. So this is kind of our tutorial. I just got an achievement for it being repaired, so I think we're about ready to go. Outstanding work, Cadet. Just look at you, you're practically a full-blown plane mechanic now. Han Solo. It's about time you met the brains of our operation. Her name is Fidge. She's a gadgeteer and probably the smartest person in the archipelago. That's to say she's currently not around. She went off to do her research on the Tangled Bloom Islands, but we need her back here if we're to rebuild. The thing is, there's nothing but static on the radio. I guess the storm took out the Tangled Bloom radio tower. Someone has to fly my bird to Tangled Bloom and see what's wrong. Heck yeah. My bird is yours, for now at least. Treat her with care, okay? Head straight south to Tangled Bloom. It's a small collection of overgrown islands. Can't miss it. Your first stop should be Mayor Boobo in Tangled Bloom Town Hall. Best also bring some refined wood and metal in case it needs repairs. That's how Lou's delivery operates. Oh, I almost forgot. The most important thing. A little surprise. I had to guess your size. As a pilot for Lou's delivery, you definitely need one. A uniform? An aviator jacket. Nice. So we're gonna do our own flight. I wonder how I put the jacket on. Inventory, clothes, shirt, jacket, equip. Nice. Get in the plane. Time to fly. Plane's kind of giving DuckTales a woo. And away we go. I'm actually going to fly. Here we go. Up into the air. This is your captain speaking. Welcome aboard Morph Airlines as we head to the Tangled Bloom. On your right, you can see the Pirates Bay. Straight ahead, we have the blimps. Oh, do you want to change the plane controls? No, I'm okay. Sorry for that interruption, a slight technical snafu in the cockpit. As we make our way towards Tangled Bloom. Although that's probably clearer than you would even hear it, like an actual plane is like... Welcome to set and clear now. Nice and nice 0 degrees as you arrive home. And when you're home China, and when you go to her, and you're just like, what? What'd he say? The weather is what? Temperature is who? What's the time? I hope you've enjoyed flying with the Morph Airlines, and if you're going home, welcome back to where you come from. Oh, okay. Thanks. So there's the big storm, but it looks like my waypoint's over there, so do I head to the storm? Oh no, it's on the way, it's before the storm. That is a big storm though. I saw with the crazy weather there was actually a tornado in France. I would absolutely be very scared if a tornado happened here. We are not prepared for such things. I remember one time when I was a kid, there was believe a hurricane. And a wind, the wind took a tree down. So, you know, pretty scary stuff, guys. Alright, here we are on a new island. That was cool. I like the idea of flying to different places. Cute little plane, cute little water, cute little me. Let's see what's occurring here. Looks like we've got some shops. And that they also need a little bit of cleaning up from the things that have happened here with the storm. Can we see the storm from here? Oh, is that a plane from Lou's Delivery you came here on? Sorry, I'm Gondo. So great to meet you. Welcome to Tanglebloom Town, Central Island and capital of Tanglebloom. Can I ask you a personal question? Sure. So you piloted that machine? You're an air delivery captain, just like Lou. Is there a chance Lou's Delivery's looking for, you know, employees? I'm a bit of a delivery worker myself. I transport people between the small island north of here, Norleaf. Only by boat, not by a cool plane like yours. Can't reach island with one. Okay, so we can go to Norleaf, but we don't need to right now. Is there anything worse than someone saying, "Can I ask you something?" It's like, just ask it. In person, it's less annoying than like a text or a message, you know. I actually just entirely ignore people if they ever say that in a text. Because it feels like it's a trick that then you go, yeah, and then they feel like you've got to answer it. It's like, just ask the thing, and then I will decide if I want to answer it or not. Drive me crazy. Like, every so often, I don't get loads, but every so often there'll just be like, someone sends a DM and it's just like, hey, hi. And it's like, what am I supposed to do with that? Like, if you have something to say something. Silly. So no haze, no highs, no can I ask you a question. Alright, let's head. We're looking for Mayor Booba, I believe. Let's see if they're further in. Perhaps there is a building that looks mayoral. Mayoral? Official. Looks like there's something down here. Could that be the mayor? Nope, that's Archie. Pip, they've all got quite cute names. Chunky. I wonder if they're going to be different because these look almost kind of like, what are they? I was going to say owls, but then they look like owls mixed with a wallaby. Oh, someone's playing music. Very nice. There's really a time and a place for an acoustic guitar. There's so many occasions where if someone was sitting and playing one, it would really enhance the atmos. But also so many occasions where if someone pulls one out, you go, oh, don't. Please don't. Please stop. Where's this mayor? Let's ask someone. Hey there. Lovely, isn't it? It's warm, the sun is shining, the storm swept all my rental equipment away, I'm about to go bankrupt. But you know what? I don't care. Before I was so out of balance, my emotions were all over the place. Now, I'm at peace. What's brought you to me on this beautiful day? Wow, he opened his heart to us and we just said, gotta go. I feel so bad. I feel like the mayor might have just been back at where we started. Let's have a look. Did we have it pinned on the map? Let's have a look. Archie, Mondo, Chef Capri, Finn, Gondo, Mayor Bubo. Oh, he's the mayor's hat, of course. That makes sense. More sense than me most of the time. Oh, right there, Mr. Frodo. Where are you going? You off to see Mayor Booba? Are you, Mr. Frodo? He's right here in the one that went past that looked like big hat on doorway. Not a problem. Entree. What is it? Just hand the form to my secretary over there. What form? You don't know. All requests must be handed in via official form. Whoa, hello. Without one, we can't process your request. Good day. The mayor is currently very much occupied. You see, the recent storm has wrought havoc on Tanglebloom Town, and we are currently flooded with assistance inquiries. Regardless, the Tanglebloom administration will try to assist as best as we can. The radio tower need repairs? The what now? Our radio tower needs repairs. Nonsense. The individual's probably referring to the fact that we lost contact with the other islands because our radio tower was damaged. This individual does not have enough refined materials to repair the radio tower, however. Well, then there's nothing we can do then. Good day. Ah, so come back with refined materials. Got it. I love an excuse to break out the hippo voice, and I will do so every time there's a mayor in any game ever. That is my voice for my father, Hippo, in the Animal Crossing series. Oh, except he was much more like that. Very loud, and lots of snorting. But I'm aware you're trying to sleep, so the snorting is kept to a minimum, as are all of the caricatures and the voices that I'm providing for you. So I'm quite well versed with doing voices and toning them down to make them suitable for sleep. You're welcome. I even do a pretty mean Schmeagol, a sleepy Gollum, a Sleepgull. Let's head back and use the refiner to get some refined materials. Because I can go big with the performance, okay? Don't be watching the Sleep series and thinking, these voices are a little bit restrained, because that's for you. Alright? You say thank you, and we move on. But I hope they're still good, and I hope you enjoy them. Did you do something with your hair? Have you been working out? Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. It's working. You look wonderful. Wow, look at this map. Oh my god, the map is so big. Okay, so where's home? That's Bulgaria, that's Gleam Reef, that's Lose Island, so we have to come back here. There's like a kraken. There's some octopus tentacles over there. If a genie appeared and offered you to have tentacles on your back that could retract completely, so you're not in any discomfort by having these tentacles, but you could have tentacles on your back and they work like a helicopter for transport, would you say yes to the genie, or would you say no thank you? I fail to see a downside. It's one of the great debates of the channel. I will bring it up every time there's tentacles. I think there's no downside. If they completely retract, there's nothing to it. They're only there if you want them. Even if they had to be hid in a backpack, I might still spring for it. To fly. You know, that's the only reason, is that turn it into a floppy helicopter propeller that springs out of your back. I see zero reason. Let's refine some material. I'm not sure how much they needed, but we'll just, I guess, do a bunch. Maybe it says it in my missions. Let's see. Ah, 4. Refined wood as also. It's a good thing I looked in there, as I may have missed a trick. Let's collect some more whilst that's refining away. It's quite a satisfying thunking sound, similar to being on a train or something. So we collect some more wood, and let's go see what this fantastical beast is over here. It looks like a sort of giant sheep llama something. It looks like you can pull wool off of it. But it's already rocking a midriff. Let's head back to La Machine. So there, we have enough refined material. Now we need refined wood. Six of. So we let this machine run and then do it. Look at this beautiful butterfly. I saw the most beautiful butterfly in the garden. Really big it was. They keep landing. I think especially during the heat, they take little breaks. I have put a water bowl out during this hot summer for hedgehogs and foxes and neighborhood cats and such. So there we've got that. One more refined wood. I'll do two though, because, you know, fail to prepare, prepare to fail. And we'll head back and fix their radio. This is a cute start to this, very nice. Something different, you know, it's got a bit of a different vibe to it. It's cozy, but it's, you know, it's got a third person platform kind of behind the character running around vibe. I don't know what the word is for that. I like the sort of going anywhere. Jumping in the plane, that's a little bit different. Do wonder if Lou ever shows back up. So now, let me check my little mappy poos as we come down, straight down to here. If I just stay on this, heading, we'll soon find your way back to Tanglebloom. I'd be such a good pilot just for the over the radio bit. I feel like they should hire me just to do that part, but not to fly the plane. I'm actually on some airlines as the Down to Sleep podcast. I think, what was the last plane company? Like Air Venezuela or something? But I've like 3 or 4 different airlines. I have my audiobooks in for people to listen to whilst they're on the plane. Which is cute, you know. Never even thought about that before, that all of that in-flight stuff has to come from somewhere. So if you're ever on Air Venezuela, although I think the season is up soon. Alright, let's head back to the mayor's office and say, here's your refined metal, bucko. It's Bubbo, actually. No, I wasn't saying your name. I was passively aggressively referring to you like buddy or pal. Right, okay, we don't do that around here, actually. That's quite rude. I'm busy. What is it? The radio tower needs repairs. What now? A radio tower needs repairs? Nonsense. Okay, so we've got the same dialogue again. Speaking of nonsense, this clip popped up on my FYP earlier that was like from Age of Ultron, and where Steve Rogers goes, Captain America, they're all in the room together, and he goes, I'm going to say this only once, and Tony Stark goes, how about nunts? Like nuns. And for some reason, I was howling. I was cracking up. How about nunts? So funny, dude. Like, so silly, but so funny. We dispatched Bobster to repair the radio tower on Norleaf, sir, but he's failed to report back. Neither have we heard anything from the gadgeteer Fidge. Judging by the large quantity of refined materials suitable for repairs that this individual brought, may I suggest we accept their help? I have an idea. You, how would you like to be assigned a mission of utmost importance? Sure. Go and find Bobster by the radio tower on Norleaf and support him with whatever he needs. Gondo will be able to take you there. Sir, Gondo is currently prohibited from leaving the port. What? Nonsense. Who gave that order? You did, sir. Well, tell Gondo this person is my envoy and he needs to be taken to Norleaf immediately. I will see to it, sir. I might just start talking in that voice all the time. It's so fun. Should I just go out with that voice? Start ordering coffee. Hello. Lovely day, isn't it? Oh, how are we? What's the name for the coffee, sir? Mayor Bubo, actually. So now we speak to the guy that we already spoke to head over. Sorry, I'm not allowed to show you how good I am at delivering to get you to Norleaf. It's embarrassing, but I'm grounded. It's a bit of a misunderstanding between Mayor Bubo and me. You're good to go. For real? The mayor says I'm allowed to go to Norleaf and back again like a delivery service. Oh, yay. Thank you so much for speaking up for me. Happy to take you with me anytime. Gondo's delivery at your service. I mean, can I take you to Norleaf? Hopping on a boat, hopping on another island. Over we go. Have you ever been on a little plane to land on another island? Because all of these sort of Caribbean islands, or Caribbean, however you want to say it, apparently you need to get like another little plane to go to them. You like land somewhere big and then you have to get little seaplanes. But I hear they're really turbulent, bumpy, bouncy, if you will. And that kind of scares me. Not that I'm really keen to go to those islands anyway, but I mean, it's one of those perhaps things that one might like to do one time, or some island somewhere, or somewhere that needs a little plane. So I guess if you've been on one, what was your experience? Was it bumpy? So I think it looks like we've got to repair these sort of shroom stalks, or these leaves, so we can maneuver around. I think. Inventory full. What are we full of? I didn't think I was going to have to contend with a full inventory. Can we get up there anyway? Looks like we need some kind of bounce across. Yeah, so it looks like we need a waterberry to fill that up. And what are these that I'm collecting? Heartberries. Plane out of reach. Wait, I can put these on my plane? Oh wait, my plane isn't here. I came by boat. Okay, well, let's find the waterberries. Perhaps by the water. Now you're thinking. Sherlock. So my inventory's full, so I have to choose something to get rid of. I guess I'll get rid of these heartberries. And now I have waterberries. Perfect. Ah, now we grow these. be able to jump over. Not climbing, jumping. Over to the next little bit of the island. Looks like it's this way. Climbing. Up the vines. There's someone up here. Ah, it's you. Well met. Well met indeed. Name's Bartier. Nice to finally meet you. When I heard that another person travelling the archipelago, I had to get to know you. Isn't it strange how everyone just stays in one place all the time, like it's some sort of rule that everyone blindly obeys? I don't care much about rules, and as it looks, neither do you. There's so much to see and do, and folks that need a helping hand. Adventure. Exactly. Takes one to know one, my friend. Then we'll probably meet again. You can pretty much find me anywhere. Nowhere is safe from me. If you're in need of an item or two, I've gathered quite the collection on my journeys. Just say the word. Here we go. Oh my god, Bobster. You are not what I expected. What do we have here? A fresh face. Weak arms, slouching posture. You're definitely not a builder like me. Good Bobster's your man, 'cause fix it he can. Ring a bell? Not really. Well, with your meager muscle mass, that rock you've been living under must have practically buried you. You definitely didn't row here with that weedy little arm of yours. With that weedy little arms of yours. Weedy? Did you mean those weedy little arms? Bobster not the smartest, okay? Relax. You're a pilot then, am I right? Of course I am. I'm right. I'm always right. Lou mentioned you time and this time again. I'm a proud member of his crew. Great to meet you, flabby little... If someone called me a flabby little person in real life, absolute head loss. That is the perfect rage bait, as the youth say. Flabby little person, great to meet you. Mad Bubo sent me. Typical. I'm just getting started, and those bureaucrats are already sending their scrawny little helpers after me. No offense. I do quality work. It takes time. Of course, those office sitter types don't understand that. But you do. Oh, I can tell. You may be skinny, even haggard, but you're someone who gets out there and gets the job done. Come hell or high water. Water, aren't you? Some words so hard in that sort of accent. Hell or high water. Water. Totally. I knew it. And I know just how you can prove it. I got a little carried away with my warm-up, you see. Nothing keeps one's biceps in training like bending refined metal. If those materials can't withstand a little exercise, what good are they anyway? Get me a new refined wood and metal to work with. I brought everything. Smart thinking to bring those with you. You may lack brawn, but you seem to have brains. For some physical training, I'll have you put the materials into the tower. Trust me, you'll feel much better afterwards. Afterwards. Alright. Tower fixed. I like the goal achieved sound. That's really satisfying. That sound that's like... That's like really pleasant. Another job completed to utter satisfaction by yours truly. I know, right? Even I'm sometimes stunned by how quickly I work. I must commend you, however, for not dying of exhaustion when you carried all those materials. Well done, flimsy little weakling. Oi, what's all this commotion, Bobster? You're scaring all the beavers away. How's anyone supposed to do proper research, like? Don't sneak up on me like that. You the new wingnut? Been wondering when you'd show up. Yeah, I sure know that Lou's your uncle. Didn't take no genius to figure out. Ah, the wonders of aviation. To be able to hop from here to there, all bunny-like. Just what my mind does all the time anyway. Flying's alright, but only rowing shows. Anyway, grand meeting ya. Name's Fidgety Crank, but everyone just calls me Fidge. Much better. Can't argue with efficiency. We're done here then. Indeed we are. Thanks to my... Then what are we waiting for? Let's get going. Hefty must be missing me by now. Wingnut, can you take me to Lou's Island fierce quick? Sure. Perfect. Settled then. I'll be meeting you at your plane. There she goes, strutting her slim little legs. Always on the move, just like good Bobster. I, for one, will be rowing to stranger shores. I have a feeling there are more radio towers in shambles. We'll meet again, puny little person. Like, none of them hit the same as Flabby Little Fellow, you know? Something so rude about being called Flabby. The Tanglebloom radio tower. We have returned. So let's talk to this rabbit. Let's take off, Wingnut. I checked your plane's hull integrity, oiled the propellers, replaced the floats. Rudder's a bit creaky, but nothing to be concerned about. I meant you. What about me, Wingnut? I didn't conclude my research on the beavers, but that can wait. Although beavers are evolving fast, bustling fellas they are. I heard about subspecies roaming other islands. They've adapted fierce quick to the unique conditions throughout the archipelago. Fascinating, ain't it? High time we get going, Wingnut. Alright, let's get you back to the island. And it's night time. A little night flight. Are you someone that's able to sleep on a plane? I'm not. I'm too tall and I don't recline my chair. So I pretty much just sit there and, even as tired as I am, cannot doze. Might slip out of consciousness a little bit if I'm watching a movie and it's a very long flight. But it's not a real sleep. There was one time, and I didn't know it at the time, but I think I had a really bad flu. And I was on the plane and I was just so tired. Coming home, luckily. Kept falling asleep, felt awful. And it was like it started when I got to the airport. And then I was ill for like a week and a half. But I can just remember just being completely out of it. Flying back with my family. Just kept waking up to the air stewardess being like, you know, here's your food and stuff. I was like, oh. She kept apologizing for being asleep every time she came over. New shop? Lab, research maybe. You did it, cadet. You brought Fidge back and repaired Tanglebloom's radio tower. We've got a radio signal from them. Oi, Eft, where did my monkey wrench go? Did you borrow it again while I was away, all sneaky like? You can't keep anything secret from a Fidge. I really missed you. Missed you too, you old chancer. But I bet you'd miss my gadgets more. Oh, we're going to get gadgets from them. I have to admit that's not entirely wrong. We've been having a hard time rebuilding. Do you think you can get us a new builder? Sure can. We'll get Lou's delivery up and running as quickly as a beaver can snack up a tree full of zananas like. Come here. Hefty wants me to make a builder. It's easy enough, but I need you to get me something essential. What do you need? Shellings. Tons of them. To make a builder, I need a fierce amount of shellings. How's your purse looking? Not rich. Not to worry. Loads of ways to get shellings. Excuse me. Choking. I usually sell materials. Don't need to, Jackie. Bear in mind, processed materials are much harder to come by. Got it. So we've got to make some money. In which case, I think we'll spend our evening collecting materials, refining them, and selling them. To get a builder. I wonder if we're actually going to build stuff on the island then. Or what that's all about. We shall find out. Plenty to collect. Sorry, just adjust my volume here. Nice that the dark wasn't too dark. As the sun comes up and we're on the beach. Relaxing. Turn that sound down a little bit. I quite like that. What is the name of that instrument? I want to say steel drum, isn't it? So peaceful. I don't know if I've ever heard it be so peaceful before. Usually it's very dancey. Oh! Attacked by the giant sheep. Didn't mean to try and pull its wool off. As I was saying at the start, did you ever have someone come in and play those in school? Because I feel like that used to happen a lot when I was growing up. People coming in playing like cultural instruments and stuff, and I'm pretty sure people came in and played steel drums once. And we were all like, wow, that's so cool. And I can remember someone coming in with like a, I don't know what the exact word is. I mean, this is going back some, but almost like a sort of Bhangra drum or something like that. Like a, sort of like an Indian drum. And I can still, my memory's terrible, but I have a vivid memory of this as a child. Because it was so cool. The sounds he was getting out of this drum whilst he was playing it. Because he'd like sort of hit his hand into it, so it was like going boom. It was like had these crazy sounds coming out of it. Stuff like that I think is so important when you're growing up, to be introduced to things and experience stuff. Whether it's different music, different cultures, different instruments, languages, just anything. So much of how we grow up, your experience of the world is the only experience you have, you know. It's like you have a, you know, everyone has the memory of going to a friend's house and they do things differently to you. You know, whether it's dinner or a Christmas or whatever it is, the way that they do things, who does the chores even, or clearing the table, or where they eat, or how they eat. Something can be so different where you go, oh, I thought everyone just did it how we did it, how I did it in my house. I didn't realize that things could be this different. And you can apply that to everything. That goes for just everything in life. We just sort of think the way that things are is how they are, but oh my god, look at Granny in the chair.
Well, hello there. A fresh face on our little island. Isn't that a pleasant surprise? Where are my manners? I'm Gertrude Riley and, forget the formalities, just call me Granny like everyone else does.
The kids are hungry.
Thank you for checking on them and telling me. It's about time Clip and Clap got something to fill their bellies with. They always forget to eat while they're playing. Be a dear and get some zananas for my famous zanana curry.
Pretty sure I already have zananas.
Aren't you sweet? I used to get them myself, but after I took one of the kids' toy arrows in the knee, my adventuring days were over for good.
Granny, have you been playing Skyrim?
Luckily, find some bananas and hide berries right here.
God, been a while since I did the granny voice, isn't it? That used to pop up in every other video. There was always an old lady. It's been a while since there was an old lady knocking around. Oh, this looks like it could be a building site or a farm or something. Right, let's see what we can sell, what we've done so far. How much we can sell it for. Let's trade. So, selling. This is mine, right? If I sell these, that's giving me a pretty good amount. I'm going to sell all the water berries. Because we don't want to be too full. And we do want space for other things. 650, so I just need a little bit more. Maybe refine some more stuff. I'm hoping this stuff just sort of respawns and we can pick up more of it pretty easily, I'm sure. I wonder if we can like repair like this, you know, this lamppost is looking a bit ropey. Kind of fix the whole place up. Up there needs fixing. There we go. This should take us over the edge. Let's trade. And that... Oh, we're like 10 away. I guess I could just sell a few more things. Let's sell whatever these spin fruits are. Alright, let's find out what this builder gadget does. Shellings for the builder. Oh, you have enough shellings altogether, Wingnut. Never even copped it, did ya? Let's get this over with. So we've got upgrades. Let's see what we have. Builder upgrade. A fishing rod. A glider. Always fun. A scooper. And a swirler. 2.0. So let's get the builder. Hopefully we get the fishing rod. I love to see how different games handle fishing. Enables you to build whatever you want, whenever you want. All you need is a building layout and the necessary materials. Build away. Anything? Anything? Talk to Hefty. Alright, Hefty son. What do you want me to build? Oh, that's my plane. Wait, there's a workshop for the plane? We can customize our plane. I quite like the old school propellers. Let's leave those on. Good to see you, cadet. Any news? Got the builder. Outstanding. I'm glad Fidge hasn't lost her spark during her time on Norleaf. I'm sure you've been a tremendous help. To rebuild, we need more factories than just the refinery. We need a manufacturer that can assemble complex building materials. Why don't you keep the builder and use it to construct a manufacturer for us? Okay. Here are the blueprints. And here's a special part. I salvaged it from a destroyed factory. Please handle it with care, it's worth a fortune. For building, use the fenced-in area here. Once you have a working manufacturer, speak to Fidge. A dematerialization core breaks down anything into its atoms, making them ready for recombination. Has a near 0% chance of creating a black hole. Near 0%? Any experiment that's just a very slight chance of this ending the world. Probably shouldn't do that experiment. So, here we... yeah, literally we can build anything, I guess, within this area. Not on the beach, but in here. Can literally put down a foundation, walls, fencing, all kinds of different items, bookshelf. Build yourself a little house even. But for now, it wants us to do the manufacturer. It says you don't have enough resources. We need refined metal. So we've got to collect some more bits, because I think I sold all of mine. So I need to go collect a bit of scrap in order to be able to do that. So it looks like we'll be placing some stuff as well. Some upgrades to our tool, as well as... Why can't I... Ah, there we go. Left click. Some new... what should we call them? Workbenches, I suppose? This looks like scrap. This is what we want. Bits of old metal and stuff around the island. Scrap man. Every so often these videos pop up on TikTok. There's a lady on there that's trying to save up for her deposit for a house. And she's doing it by stripping copper wire from scrap and like documenting it and seeing how much she can get. And she's almost at like $20,000, I think, from like people's thrown away wires, scrap, and just stripping the copper out of them. And it's very like gamified thinking, isn't it? It's like gamification of cost of living, of just getting old wire that people chuck away and thinking, actually there's some worth in here if I sit here. And if I strip it out, kind of thing. Which is kind of cool, honestly. Not even in like the sense of like capitalism or economy or anything like that, but I find something... I have a lot of respect for people that kind of find something and then sort of make it repeatable and do it and kind of put that time in for reaching a goal of some sort. Because it does kind of show you there's opportunity and stuff all around for anyone who wants to kind of grab it. You know, caveats notwithstanding, obviously. You don't have to put all the disclaimers and disclosures and everything for those who can or can't work and so on and so forth, of course. Just before anyone puts their finger up in the air and goes, actually. I have no idea where she gets the wire from. But I'm assuming if she's documenting it, it's all very legal and above board, you know? Anyway, that just brought that into my head, and I thought, it's kind of cool, you know? And the last video I saw, she was almost at her goal, so it's kind of a, go you, well done. Just sort of exploring here, seeing if scrap was up here, but it looks like this is more nature. Lots of bananas. Birds in the sky. Sheep. Beavers. And we'll head back down. Oh, found a little secret. What's in here? A chest. With the zipper upgrade, increase your bag size by 1 slot. Well, that's very helpful for someone like me. An absolute hoarder. Let's swim back over. It looks like that... Oh, he disappeared. I think it was an echo image of the bandit. Do a loop and get all the scrap that's here. But it's good to see that. I mean, times are tough, as we all know, in the world. And I think that's why we all yearn for a beach where we can just, you know, suck up scrap metal into a zipper and a zapper and a sweeper and a swooper and live out our dream life on a beach, you know? That's where we should all be, shouldn't we? Where is your soul meant to be? Well, actually, Morph, my soul's meant to be next to a waterfall on a Caribbean beach, sipping out of a coconut. I'm sort of halfway between a Survivor contestant and James Bond and or a James Bond girl. Fair enough, fair enough. Live your dreams, follow your dreams. It is one of those funny things how we all have that like different sort of idea and expectation inside us, isn't it? For some people the dream is a busy New York street, you know. I'm bustling to my next go-see on the streets of New York. And for others, it is simply to escape it all. To disappear into a hammock by a lake. Yes, that's me. But without the mosquitoes. It takes all sorts. Different strokes. And different folks. We have the metal we need. Let's wait for this to refine through. That is all to say, whatever your dream is, wherever you feel like you belong, seek that out, and more power to you. Beautiful nights here, and I really like the night music. This gentle boom, 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 boom in the background is really lovely. I think it was 5, but let's have a little look. A manufacturer. So this is like my building area for this island, I suppose. It's not like this is just here for the manufacturer. I can kind of arrange it and put things as I want them to be. For now, I will put this kind of in the corner over here. An insta build. And in here we can make thrust bearings, microchips, and magnetic pulse bolts. So we'll make a thrust bearing. And then what does it want me to do? Let's check actually before we start using stuff. Ah, talk to Fidge. Whoops. Forgot I was supposed to do that after doing that. Hello, Fidgy. Oi, what's this story, Morning Glory? Oi, Rika, grand. Now we can finally take care of our wind turbine. That's been properly banjaxed by the storm. Won't have any juice without it. All it needs is some new thrust bearings. It'll be right as rain. Gather the materials, shove them into the manufacturer, and it will spit out some thrust bearings before you know it. Okay, so that's gonna... I was wondering when we were gonna fix the smoking turbine up here. Great. A mission. A mission for me. So we need more boy, refined metal. And how many of those do I need? 2 thrust bearings. Didn't I make one? Did I imagine that? Thrust bearing. I thought I had made one. I must have been out of materials. Let's see how this works then, eh, Governor? Looks like I can make 2 actually. I love how clunky and bouncy and bubbly the machines are. Just like loop, like the whole thing is going. It's like steampunk Willy Wonka. Steampunk Willy Wonka. That's my stage name. Someone will have that turned around into a game, some slop game next week. Steampunk Willy Wonka. Have you ever wanted to Willy Wonka but steampunk? Well, now you can with up to 4 of your friends in the latest Friend Slot title, William Wonka's Steampunk Adventure. You'll Willy a Wonka and Wonka a Willy in steampunk gear, now with a new DLC. I'm starting to wonder about all of these games that come out, like how quickly stuff's coming out. I'm like, how is that happening? I think we all know the answer. I'm not happy about it. Be with me in a sec. Up on the cliff behind me. Ah, okay, so now I've got this. We head up there, where I was before, and fix the turbine. Fix the turbine. Because there's no way that all of these kind of slop games were in production for the last 1 to 3 years. They're just popping up out of nowhere and copying each other. And they all kind of look the same. Do some of them look fun? Sure. Are 90% of them terrible? Yes. I play with my siblings we were doing it every week. It's like every other week now. But we have like game nights. Video game nights online. Play games together. Thrust bearing. So now do we just shoot that in and we fix our turbine up? Bump, 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 bump. Will you look at that? Everything's coming back to life. You did it again, cadet. We can finally use the job board again. It allows us to take on delivery requests from all over the archipelago. Ah, so this is like the start of what we are here for as LOU'S Lagoon delivery. With the chaos the storm brought, I bet you there will already be help requests at the job board. Take a look. Ah, so this is like when the real thing, this massive TV with an old landline phone on it. Love it. My fashion store's been utterly destroyed. I need someone to get me the materials and get it back in shape, or everyone will be horribly out of style soon. Tanglebloom Town Harbour looking pretty worse for wear. No harbour, no business. Will you repair it? Cute animation. Oh my god, and it calls them up on a little video call. Little shrimp? Is that you on the job board line? I'm standing right next to you, you know. I've just returned from Tanglebloom. It looks worse than a fish market after a bunch of hungry mousebirds rolled in. There's no way setting up shop in Tanglebloom Town unless their harbour's back in tip-top shape. Think you can apply your plane fixing skills and get the needed materials to Tanglebloom Town? You're the real deal, little shrimp. Little shrimp, only slightly less offensive than flabby. Okay, so let's take the other mission as well. Just take both. Aha, finally. You there. Yes, you. I sure hope there's no one else listening in on this line. Having to resort to this job board's bad enough as it is. You look in dire need of something fashionable, but my boutique is in total shambles and I can't work like this. You have to deliver me the materials to rebuild my fashion store here in Tanglebloom Town. Okay, so we have 2 missions over at Tanglebloom. And let's take a look at what they need. Granny wants some heartberries, we know that. Transfer refined stone. And refined wood and refined metal. Oh, we get some gardening overalls, cute. Refined stone, refined wood, refined metal. Now it looks like... Is refined stone in the next level of the refinery? It looks like we need a lens to unlock it. Perhaps to make the stone. Oh no, the stone's in the middle with unlock points, excuse me. So now I've got refined stone. And I can make those. I've also got a lot of driftwood in my pocket, so I can do that as well. 8 refined stones. Okay, 10 refined wood I can probably do. I think refined metal's the only thing I'm going to need to go and collect. So let's go find some more scrap. Scrappy-doo. beach is clear. I wonder if it respawns. Swirling. Everything's a right old mess. Can't wait to do this place up. There's all these cute little like mouse birds flying everywhere. They look like birds, but nice. There's a nice bit of scrap. Oh no, it's just a decoration. Damn, I should be able to scrap this, shouldn't I? Let's not accidentally annoy the llama. And grab all the things. I might actually just turn the sound effects down as we get deeper into this. And have just the ambience and the music up a little bit for you to be at peace as I collect things. Alright, let's have a quick... Oh wait, I can buy scrap, can't I? Maybe I have money to buy some extra bits. Save me running around. What's in your shop? A bunch of scrap. And I can afford a decent amount. Nice. That's the way to do it. Don't always have to search for it. We can trade. Cost of doing business, isn't it? Got to complete the mission. So we did 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 more refined stones. I'm so good at this. Maybe this is my true calling. Maybe I should retire and disappear to an island and learn how to fly a plane. And to make crazy Willy Wonka-like machines. I think I'd be a pretty good Willy Wonka. I at least have the madness down. And then, let's just see what we needed for scrap metal. 10 refined wood, 6 metal. So let's do this metal first. Only got enough for 3, so let's buy some more. Doing a bit of trading, son. So 20 was 3. Let's get 30. So another 3 of these. 3. And then 10 wood. Oh wait, it's there on the left. I didn't even need to use my tab. Well, that's a nice little treat, isn't it? That's good for someone like me. I literally look at the quest log, and then I close the quest log, and I go back to my quest, and I go, what's my quest? How many? So that's handy. It literally says on the left how many I need. 10 wood. Once that's done, we can jump in our plane, go for a flight, and complete these missions. But let's see what this Wilson wants whilst we're here. Hello, stranger. Pondering a question. If a boat gets into a storm out at sea and no one is around to see it or hear it, will it sink? It will. You think so? It's a conundrum, a riddle without a solution, a mystery left unsolved. Unfortunately, I was very much around to see and hear my boat splinter into bits and pieces. Now I'm here. Cast away. I am cast away. Call me Wilson, but a humble fisherman. A humble, stranded fisherman, that is. This is Lou's Island, isn't it? That means I'm a long way from Tanglebloom Town and facing yet another enigma. How do you get refined materials to repair a boat if you're not a skilled refiner? I can do it. Now I'm intrigued. If you truly can refine, please untangle the conundrum and repair my boat on the small island south of here. Okay. Let's collect our wood. And see what you need for your boat. 2 thrust bearings. As well as... Wait, that's going to use up my 10 wood. Alright, let's do these other missions and we'll come back to that. Priorities, priorities. As we fly to Tangle. Oh, I can see his boat from here. How cute. Oh, I fell in the water. Double jump. Get in the boat. I mean the ship. The ship boat. The boat ship. The boat plane. That's a stroke. Oh dear. Boat ships, the same thing, Morph. Somebody's been out in the sun for too long. Not really cut out for this Caribbean life, are you, boy? Quite right, sir. I'll return back to my suburban living. You are now flying in the Bear Force One to head to Tangle Bloom Town. Can we do a loop-de-loops? No, just straight up. Oh wait, there's a boost. That does a barrel roll. Oh my god, we go so fast. When you do a boost, that's awesome. I love just randomly reading things that have been there the entire time. I know people think I'm either slow or blind, and you'd be right on both counts, but also when you are playing something and talking at the same time, whether it's live streaming, whether it's recording, you miss stuff. You do, because your brain is, you know, focused on other things. But I'm also blind and slow. Alright, so here is your... Is this your fashion shop? Nope, that's the chef place. Lenny? Look at this mess. The storm hit Tanglebloom without any warning. But the irony is Mayor Bubo even had warning sirens installed a while back. What sound did he pick for them? Shoo-hoo. Exactly, nobody took that serious. Finally, someone's showing some initiative. One can't say the same about Mayor Bubo. The storm ruined our beautiful town. He doesn't lift a feather. It's up to the little people to stick together and organise. I already collected some of the smaller debris, but I need someone who can do some heavy lifting. Remove the fallen over trash bins and trees. Ah, cleaning up. Ah, here's the fashion store. Repaired. Button Bliss. So they are owls. Or something. Some sort of owl creature. Hit's done. My boutique is alive again. You're great. And great people need to look fashionable. I mean, you can't walk around looking like this. Come, come, marvel in my offerings. And here's your payment. So now we can buy clothes. Let's go inside. What has ye? Oh, bigger on the inside, like a TARDIS. Have a little roam around. All sorts of clothes. And is it these outfits here, or do we just talk to you? You're still wearing that? That's so out of style. Get ready to be mind blown. So today we've got a hairband. We've got green jeans. We've got a summer dress. We've got jeans. We've got a knitted sweater. We've got a traditional shirt. We've got a pink skirt, which is the only thing I can afford. And a green blouse, the only other thing I can afford. But not right now. I quite like my outfit. So we might need that money. And the other thing was to fix up the pier, wasn't it? So let's see. Hey, can you stop hammering? People are trying to sleep. Bad feather fur day. Not to worry, your friendly stylist coming to Tanglebloom soon, so that'll be haircuts. Let me check my mission. Tanglebloom Town Harbour. Pinned it. It's over here. Other side of the island. Let's head over here and collect things as we go. Oh, lots of nice stuff to clean up over here. And to use. Refined stone fixed. Wow! Hello, Crocky. Blow me down. The harbour looks as shiny as a pirate's polished peg leg. Nice work, shrimp. You did repay me for bringing you to the archipelago in the end. Now we're even. Just kidding, got something for you. Also, I can set up my shop properly and restock. If you need anything, be my guest. Okay. So now you'll be at the different village as well. And that's the 2 missions done. As we explore and clean up and see if anyone else needs any help. What's your boat called? The Elizabeth. Elizabeth? Elizabeth? God, they love hammering away, these owls, don't they? There's a rainbow. Where's there a rainbow? Well, you'll see, Morph, when it rains and the sun shines through the water. Wait. A small child just knocked me down in the street. My mum always scolds me for chugging my food whole, but everyone in our family does it. Not fair. Bloody put you in a hole in a minute. Knock me over again, son. Let's see if there's more that needs cleaning up. I might head back and check the job board. And also let's see if there's any scrap so we can actually fix that guy's boat. Looks like there's not as much to collect here. Let's head back. What's this guy with a car? Tammy stores back up, eh? Buying new clothes that fit my baby might make people even more envious. I'm sold. Jellies? Jellies? Ruined it. I was going to say jealousy is a disease, get well soon. But I just said jealousies. That would be me if I actually tried to say that to someone as a comeback. They say something to me and I think I'm going to go, jealousy is a disease, babe, get well soon. And I go, jealousies. Sorry? Nothing. No, what did you say? You said something. You said jealousies. It's just how we talk in the future, okay? I'm sorry if you're a boomer and you're not with it, but we actually shortened everything, so jealousy as a disease has become jealousies. Okay? It's a loser behavior to not know that. Right. Wait, why is the storm moves? Because now it's behind our island. I think it moves around. Maybe it brings like more scrap or something. Scrap or something. Skimming. That's how we talk in the future. Let's see what Hefty's up to. Good to see you, Cadet. Any news? You seem worried. I just realized that Lou still hasn't come back, and there's no radio signal from him either. He may be a daredevil, but it's very unlike him. Let's look for Lou. Yes, Cadet, let's do that. I know just where to start. Remember, Lou took off. He had an idea what was causing the storm. He believed it was somehow connected to a book. With all the commotion from the storm, I only understood half of what he said, but it was the book he often read to you when you were little. Lou wanted to find someone who could tell him more about it. At the time, however, he didn't seem to know who that person might be. Could you ask around Tanglebloom Town? It's the largest town in the archipelago. Back to Tanglebloom. Hefty, could you have maybe said this to me as you saw me getting into the plane? I was sleeping. It's very effective, this video, and I fell fast asleep and didn't tell you in time that you needed to look for him whilst you were there. Fine. Yeah, all the scrap has come back. I wonder if it's the storm coming over that brings that in, or if it's just a day-night thing or a loading thing. But let's do a little loop, because we need some more stuff. Because I think if we fix that fisherman's boat, maybe he'll teach us how to fish. And that would be cool. So let's scooch around and collect everything. Just close your eyes and picture being on a beach somewhere. There's a large owl man nearby, gently playing a steel drum. A small gnome delivers you a coconut, ready cracked with a straw in. They crack the coconuts on the other side of the island as not to disturb you. It's a little paper straw, but it somehow magically holds itself up well and isn't annoying to drink from. As you taste the sweetest coconut liquids you've ever had. Coconut milk? But it's more like coconut water. Or if you don't like coconut, it tastes like cola. Whatever you want. It's a magical coconut. As he gently strikes the drum, perfectly to your liking as you sway back and forth in a hammock, without a care in the world. Quitting your job and running away to this island was the best thing you ever did. You're basically Leonardo DiCaprio in the beach, but with none of the other stuff that happens in the beach, because I remember it being kind of intense at times. It's just a really nice beach, and you're there. It's really just the title and the fact that it's a private beach, but the hammock's nice. And as the owl man plays the steel drum, and the island is cleared to your liking of all the scrap from the storms, you slowly drift off. And the sound of a waterfall nearby that definitely doesn't need to make you go to the bathroom after all of the coconut liquid / cola magical coconut fluid that you've been drinking all day and night. Because this is a magical island where that never happens. Where bridges are magically rebuilt. Where vines are climbed with ease. Where bananas are slightly electrified and called Zanana, but it's like the nice kind of electric shock, not the bad kind. Doesn't even register as being like a static shock. Do you remember when that used to happen? Why did that only ever happen as a child? Was it the carpets that they used in schools, or was it because those were the only times that you ran free with your shoes off and your socks on carpet? It's a mystery. As you search the island for more scrap, and you find some. Oh, looks like this is for mining heavy ore. Oh, a chest. You find a chest. And inside is a trading card. This looks like a game the ancients used to play. It's the kind of thing that Clip and Clap would be interested in. You found the rare Charizard, and now you can stay on this island forever. without a care in the world. An annoying blonde YouTuber has paid you lots of money for your card and now runs around with it as a necklace. This is Lou's Lagoon. And you are at peace as the sun comes up slowly over the horizon of a wrecked boat that you are about to repair. The crabs are dancing for you, the gulls are being quiet and not waking you. And you find yourself how you deserve, for the first time in a long time, relaxed and happy. This has been a free meditation from Down to Sleep, available everywhere you get podcasts. Would you like more pep talks and meditations? downtosleeppodcast.com. You're like, hang on, I'm on the island, I'm sleeping with this in my ears, why is there an advert in here? You have not paid for Spotify Premium and are therefore being awoken and disturbed with capitalism, baby. To bolster our team, we're looking for a delivery rock star. Your task, deliver the required materials to our doorstep on Norleaf. Well, hello there. Baker is the leading baked goods brand in Tanglebloom, the entire Limbo archipelago. To bolster our team, we're looking for a delivery rock star. Your task, you're just saying the same thing. Okay, thanks. I'm still in the early concept phase, but you have to look past that and see the potential. Okay, I'll get you these. Bum bum bum. The situation's at boiling point. My restaurant has been sliced. I'll need some ingredients to knead it back into shape. Chef Capri. I'm in a bit of a mixed pickle. The storm kneaded my restaurant into a shapeless mess. Is everything you say going to be a cooking pun? For the time being, people have to go hungry. It's a pithy. That would be delightful. I didn't know Lou's Delivery did repairs beside flying. Let me cook. We shall have a grand opening to feed everyone in Tanglebloom Town. But first, do your mise en place, that is, stock up on building ingredients. Very polite of Granny to not grumble that I haven't got her curry stuff yet. She's just chilling. It's very good of her. Let's see what we need. For the refined 10 refined wood and the bearings for the boat. Let's do that. I need to get back into doing some more of those meditation pep talky things, because they were fun to do and write the scripts for. I just need to find the time. Kind of waiting for my voice to recover a bit from this summer, to be honest. Too much heat, too much fan time, too much the aircon just to survive in the evening. For my portable unit, which doesn't even do much other than bloody dry my throat and my skin out. Hopefully I'll do that soon. Planning to for a long time. Bum 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 bum. That's what happens when you have the personality that belongs in a hammock on an island, but, you know, end up starting 3 channels and podcasts. Oh, modern life. Very colourful, this game. I like how everything is kind of chunky, but not in an edgy way. What I was going to say is that I like how everything is kind of chonky. Everything has an element of chonk. But I was interrupted by my very, very loud doorbell. So I had to cut the video and come back. Why can't I pick these up? Are we full? No. Oh, I already forgot that it's left click again. I keep right clicking. My doorbell is so loud. It's essentially like, the funny thing is bells kind of hound this series. accidentally ringing bells, loud noises, you know, it's part of the gag sometimes, but literally my actual doorbell in real life makes me jump every single time someone rings it. It's so loud. To the point where I wouldn't leave it in one of these videos because it would disturb you very much. So we need refined metal to make a bearing. Let's do that. Let's make 3 of these. But yeah, the designs are nice, kind of satisfying. I don't know what you would, how else you would describe it. Feel free to describe the art style. I would use chonky, colourful chonk. If I was an artist and this was my style. The chonk naissance. 2 bearings. And this should get us to do fishing, I think. Would be my guess. I'm sorry, but a character doesn't say he's a fisherman in a game unless he's planning to teach you how to catch some fish, okay? That simply doesn't happen. So we'll just wait for this to manufacture. So we have a little look around this backside of the island. Can I build here if I want to? No, so we can just build in building spots. And then it's yours. You're free to do with what you want in there. Just wanted to check. If it wasn't just because this is like the main area. Stranger Stranding, this mission is called. So let's hop in our plane. I mean, I could probably swim over there, but we'll go in our plane. Cadet, there's something exciting I need to tell you about. Day to day, we sure have to fly a lot, but while that's often exciting, sometimes you just want to get to your destination as fast as possible. Before you arrived here, I commissioned Fidge to design something that does just that. It's called, what was it again? The Automated Faster Than Lightning Instant Traveler Pilot Mark I. Rolls right off the tongue. I think I'll just call it Autopilot. I took the liberty of installing it in a plane while you were busy. You'll love it. You're welcome. Let's get you to places without having to do anything. I quite like the flying, but I can understand how that's a quality of life feature for anyone that just wants to skip somewhere. For sure. But I like the little interlude in the sky. Oh wait, maybe I don't fly there, maybe I do just swim there. Oh no, wait, is that your boat? Nope, that's a working boat. That's a real boat. We should go see what that kraken is, shouldn't we? Or are you on this island? Wait, maybe this is where you're crashed. Okay, we have to swim. I did consider that as I was running to the plane. But I thought I'd give it a go. Oh, you're back quite fast. Forget something? Absolute waste of fuel, that is. Well, I'm sorry, Hefty. Gotta be perfect. So I think I just swim over to this boat. Anybody got a jet ski? I think this is the stuff that Granny needs for her curry. These heart berries. Off the top of my head. Alright, we're swimming over and hoping for no sharks. Probably my biggest fear in games. I say in games because I have very little chance of meeting them in real life. Touch wood. I'm touching wood. I'm touching my desk. But I would never put myself into a situation, hopefully touch wood, where I would need to come face to face with a shark. If I did, I would probably immediately pass away, but in a game they terrify me. Going all the way back to Half-Life, there's a moment where you're in the lab and you have to quickly swim through a tank. And there's a big, like, piranha fish in there that goes dun 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 against the wall. And it took me days to get up the courage to do it. I think I actually stopped playing it, then I came back to it and still kind of sat there for an hour or two trying to muster up the courage to do it. I mean, I was but a child, but a waif of a thing. And it was terrifying. There's also sharks, I think, in Resident Evil 2 when the lab floods. Terrifying. It's a shark in an old Tomb Raider game. Terrifying. Let's put these in. There we go. Fixed your boat. Ah, the mystery's been unraveled. My boat has been restored. I appreciate your help, stranger. Now I can get back to Tanglebloom Town and to my fishing. I wish you well. Should our paths cross again, I will repay your kindness with knowledge. The knowledge of fish, you say? A fish in a ing? I feel like I watched Jaws too young, but I'm glad that I did because, you know, it's a core memory, and my fear of water is honestly a massive part of who I am. It's like, if you like who you are, you kind of have to accept that, don't you? And it's one of my favourite films of all time. A pink snapback hat. They knew I was coming. That's literally perfect for me. Stick that on right now. Equip. Pink hat. It's literally me. The bear mascot wears a pink baseball cap. Pink hats and baseball bats. That was always the thing. And pink kicks. For the mascot and for every character that I made in games. But yeah, I kind of really love my fear of that because I find it so fascinating. You know, it's like a real interest and like sort of the feeling I get from monster movies, especially sea monster movies, but any monster movies, water movies and things. I'm just like, I'm so much more invested and immersed. Dun, dun, dun. There's probably a word for that, right? When you're sort of, wait, what? You've got a massive... Speaking of sharks, I've just noticed that Hefty has a big shark tail. He's a dog. Is he a dogfish? He has a big fish tail. But he looks like a dog. You're a strange one, Hefty. Right, so that's that done. Let's see what we need over in Tanglebloom. Remove tree trunks. I'm missing one tree trunk over there. The cafe wants wall reinforcements, magnetic pulse bolts, and wood. And wall reinforcements are needed for the grand opening too, so we've got to kind of level up our our thing to do that, I think, for those. Let's have a look. Our refiner. Girl, did you come out of a refiner? 'Cause you real fine. Cozy Gaming, chat up lines 101. Girl, was you planted in the potato season? 'Cause you're potatoing. All reinforcement unlocked. Bronze scale. Refined stone. I wonder where we get a bronze scale from. Fish? Let's head over to Tanglebloom and learn how to fish. Wait, maybe I need to upgrade to a fishing rod. Talk to Fidge. Oh, am I ever. Remember I was doing research on beavers back on Norleaf? I was watching the little fellas gathering food from all over the island and creating massive reserves of them underground. Then it struck me. A true Eureka moment. We're having all the gadgets and factories, but we're criminally lacking something. We still have to go out and collect all those materials ourselves. Imagine just sending a drone to gather them for you. Yeah, science. I've just completed the design for the prototype. Fancy trying it out, Wingnut? Let's automate. That's cool. Build a drone station and give me a shout once it's up and running. I mean, that is going to be handy because we do have to keep running out and picking stuff up, don't we? So if we switch to build. Builder. Drone station. Oh, it's a little bee. That's cute. Drone station. Ah, so I can tell it to get things. Get me scrap. And it literally flies off. And there's a timer and it goes pretty quickly. And it comes back and I have scrap. Okay. So it takes time and costs money, but I think that is cheaper than the shop. I think. You could check, but I'm not bothered. How's the form? I got a drone. Oh wait, that's fantastic. It's alive, figuratively speaking. Make good use of the drones, but keep in mind you'll need to have gathered a material first before a drone can collect it for you. Interesting. Now about that fishing rod that I saw. Fishing rod. Oh, I need 200 shellings. So let me sell some bits. Unless he was going to give me one. Now do I assume I have to buy a fishing rod? Because he said knowledge, not that he was going to give me a rod. I feel like if I fly there, he may end up saying, come back when you've got a rod. So I might just do it, to be honest. I'm going to preempt and sell some bits to get enough for a rod. Sorry, Granny, I'm selling the stuff that was for you. A rod, I'm 40 shells away. Unbelievable. You'd think she would, you know, help me out a little bit. Just saying. I've got a lot of driftwood that I could sell, but I would probably make more sense to refine it. I'll just sell that one bit of metal and then I can get the rod, because that's really what I'm interested in right now. Let me buy a fishing rod. I love the little cutscenes. Tinker Bunny. Perfect for beginners. Due to its tendency to overheat quickly, it's best used to catch simple scales like bronze. There we go, that confirms it. Do you have a fishtail back there? She's like, excuse me? Oh, sorry, I was just... I mean, there's really no excusing it. I was looking at you behind. See what your tail was, sir, really. Not much else to say there. Alright, we've got a fishing rod. Let's see if we can work it out. Cast. Wiggle. I see a fish. Oh, it was looking. I wiggle. It's looking. It's liking. It's biting. Do I tap to reel or do I just... Okay, there we go. Pull, pull, pull. Pull the other way. Ah, when it's doing that. Maybe I wiggle it when it does it. Oh wait, I think it's like find the direction. There you go. I should have mentioned the swirler has a bit of a heating problem. Let it cool down. It should be ready to go again in a few seconds. Did I get the fish? No. Let's go see this guy and let him teach us how to properly fish, because that was just me trying to work it out. But as he said, he's going to gift us some knowledge. I love my little backwards cap. Cute. Zoom up into the air. Hit that boost. And head to the land of Tangles, which lives amongst some tangles. Probably where it gets its name from, you think? Must actually feel crazy to fly a plane. I can see why people do it. That's freedom when you're up there in the air, man. I like the backwards cap because I feel like I'm in the Goofy cartoon or something, or like Animaniacs. It's kind of got that vibe to it. Where the fisher be? Let's see if we can check the map. Was it Mondo? I think your name was Mondo, wasn't it? No, it was Wilson. Learn to fish. There we go. Wait, I can click the autopilot. Let me actually just test this. I'm on the island, but if I click the person I'm trying to find rather than having to run over there, there's a loading screen. Will I appear right in front of them? So it's fast travel. Oh no, I appear on the island that I'm on. Okay. Fast travel to the island, but if you're already there, it just sets you back to the beginning. Got it. Let's see what Matey's got to say about catching some fish. That's always chill. There he is. We meet again. Did the fish bite? Fish? Oh, I see. That isn't quite what I'm fishing for. I'm fishing for answers, stranger. Guiding lights in the dark ocean of possibilities. Watching fish swarm the hook clears my head so I can ruminate the mysteries of the Limbo Archipelago and the world. I see you do possess a fishing rod of your own. You came well prepared. Thank you. Yes, I did. Cast the fishing rod's line into the sea and tell me what the ocean has blessed you with. Okay, I shall, fellow fisher. Angler. Fangler. We must wiggle. The mating dance of a rod to fish. Reeling in the fish. Oh wait, that is the overheat button. That's not, I was trying to fill that up, but it's actually just the overheating. I see. I thought it was some kind of goal. Are you gonna help me? We meet again. None the wiser? Just cast the fishing rod and you'll see. Sir. Wilson, listen to me. Listen to me very carefully. Don't you sit down whilst I'm talking to you. So you're in a position of power. Listen to me. You said you were going to share some knowledge with me. I bought a fishing rod and I came all this way. I was just going to cast the line into the... I could do that myself, and I was. Came here for help. Useless. Wiggle your line in the ocean. So if we reel, so we hold reel and then it starts to go and we have to do it opposite to the way that it's swimming away. You have to look and pull in the opposite direction. That doesn't overheat. Then go back to reeling. When it does this again, don't let it get out of the circle. Pull the opposite way so it doesn't overheat. And then boom. Did it all by myself. Is that what you were teaching me, Wilson? He just nods sagely even though he's being lazy. Yeah. Yes. You can take a morph to water, but you can't teach him to fish. You can give a morph a rod and teach him to catch one fish, but if you let him struggle and work it out, he'll catch a lot more fish. Yeah, okay, dude, you don't know what I'm talking about. Bronze scale. These are the loose fish scales that are shed naturally over time. Bronze fish. So what did I catch? Okay, so I just got its scales. I don't catch the fish itself. Let's get another one. Just to prove that I can do it and that it's not a fluke, I'm going to wiggle. I'm going to reel. I'm going to pull in the opposite direction to the way that it is swimming. I'm going to reel. I'm going to pull my rod in the opposite direction and reel. Pull my rod opposite direction, changing, and reel. And more scales are yours. And that's how to fish. Today's episode has been brought to you by the letter F for fish. Oh, and there's the bin to finish this mission. Hold on. Another one. Done. Right? That was what we needed. To fix. Dun dun dun. Yep, for the spring clean. Oh wait, it says return to Wilson after catching the fish. Bronze scales, how curious. Almost like the fish themselves have gifted you these, but why? Could they be a boon from Wave? Whatever the reason, stranger, it seems you are meant to keep using your fishing rod all around the archipelago and catch more scales. Got it. You learned to fish. Essential. I will stand here and look out over the world that awaits us as we explore the rest of LOU'S Lagoon. So much to see, including that kraken. Tune in next time to see what happens. Thank you for watching. There will be a part 2, just a traditional Let's Play of this, coming next week, so if you enjoyed this, like and subscribe to come back for part 2. A reminder that this is LOU'S Lagoon, and it's out now on Switch 1 and 2, PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S. There is a link in the description if you want to check it out for yourself and continue the adventure, so go ahead and click that because they are the sponsor of today's video. Until next time, thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video, and good night.